Welcome to the channel, folks. I'm Don. I am reacting to a song by the artist with the most difficult name for me to pronounce for whatever reason. Hawkshaw Hawkins. I keep wanting to say Hank in either the first name, like Hank Shaw, or Hawkshaw Hankin, like it just for whatever reason. In any case, and I reacted a couple years ago to Hawkshaw, and I think I had the same difficulty, but I was prepared for myself this time. Put a nickel in the jukebox. Nobody requested it. It was another one of those songs that if you watch the prior videos that I saw in a Reddit thread, somebody had said, what are some country songs that have a jukebox in them? And I'd reacted to some of them already, but others I hadn't. And I'd written down a bunch of them. So over time, I'll get to a number of them. But when I saw Hawkshaw on this, I'm like, well, I've got to put his down. It's been so long since I've done his. So let's see where we go. I don't even know when this came out, but put a nickel in the jukebox. That'll give you an idea. It's not a quarter. It's not a dime. It's a nickel. And I think there was never a time where you could put a penny in. So I think nickel was the first iteration of jukeboxes.
Put a nickel in the jukebox and let that record spin. My darling's gone and left me, left for someone new.
Damn.
She made me love and care for her, then played me for a fool. Her wicked ways has won the heart of my very best friend.
That ain't right.
Put a nickel in the jukebox and let that record spin.
You'd never trust anyone again.
Put a nickel in the jukebox and let that record spin. And let it spin for love I've lost and things that might have been. I should have known right from the start I had no chance to win. Put a nickel in the jukebox and let that record spin.
But how could he know? You don't know. I mean, we tell ourselves, oh, there were red flags. I should have said in a relationship. But that's just a confirmation bias. You'll look back at the bad things and say, oh, I should have placed so much more weight on those things because look what wound up happening. But that's not it, because there are good things that happen along the way too that override the bad things. There's good and bad. There are red flags and green flags in almost every relationship. So, once somebody passes the eye test, all right, that's one part of it. And then you play the game and you figure out what's going to work. You can't always know that somebody's planning. And to go with your best friend? Are you kidding me? I don't know. It's just a song. I got to chill out.
Put a nickel in the jukebox and let that record spin. And let it spin for love I've lost and things that might have been.
Exactly. That's what hurts.
I should have known right from the start I had no chance to win. Put a nickel in the jukebox and let that record spin.
Yeah, I don't know why he thinks he had no chance to win. I don't know who his best friend was, but that guy was a douche. That kind of stuff is there's just certain things you got to have stopping points, and they're strong, powerful stopping points. You don't go after your best friend's girl, even after they break up. You don't go with her. She's off limits. Well, I'm extreme in this. She's off limits for life. It's just that simple. But for her to go, how do you trust anybody ever again, whether a friend or a lover? You know, that's the kind of, when you get smoked like that. I've never been smoked like that, but it's not hard to imagine. We've all been smoked on a certain level in life in different ways, and so just sort of like multiply that. You've got this song. Yeah, I mean, it shows that certain things don't change through life. I mean, this sounds like it came out in, I don't know, early 50s. Could it have been the 40s? I'm thinking 50s, but maybe it was the 60s up. But it sounds 50s to me. Man. Um, all right, I'm going to rate this song. Yeah, I mean, that's just a genuine country song. Not too much in it, just enough to get you going like this. It's so hard for me sometimes to rate these older songs. But I'm going to go with the number that popped into my head, and it was a 9.2. Maybe just because it was just the epitome of sadness, it got me mad, so I felt something during it. So that I don't know if that was the intended emotional response that the songwriter was going for, but it sure hit me that way all these years later, 80 years later or whatever. So, all right, folks, there you go. There's another Hawkshaw Hawkins. I said it correctly. It's going in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.